So today we're going to keep continue about present simple and how to form the questions, yes or no questions, and WH questions, okay? So as you know that the yes or no questions, we say about them this, or we call them yes or no question because the answer is yes or no, yes or no.
reviewing the exam أنا حكيت
So here we use do or does before the subject to make the yes or no question, okay? Look at the first here, look at the first question. Do I play? Do I use do at the beginning of the question, and I end this question with question mark, okay? I end the question with a question mark, So, I play, let's someone of us put his hand or his finger on the word do. So if I delete do, it's gonna be what? I play. If I write do, it's gonna be what? Do I play? Do I play? Do I play? So I just use do at the beginning of the sentence, of the statement sentence, of the positive sentence, okay? So do I play? Do you play? Does he play? Notice here we have does with he, singular. Does with she. Does with it. Okay? Do we play? Do they play? If I say lions, do lions, do lions, do lions. Does مطاوع, does مطاوع, does مطاوع, does عمر, does عمر, does وسام, does عطر. Okay? Okay? So this is the way we ask a question, okay? I start my question with does or do, and don't forget to write. Once you want to write a question, you have to start it with capital letter. It's wrong to start any sentence with a small letter, okay? And end your question with what? With a question mark. If we are talking about what? Writing. But if I want to ask you, it's not necessary to say there's a question mark, because you know that this is a question. For example, if I ask you, do you like English? Do you like English language? Stop, Ryan. Ryan, please stop. Stop painting. So, the question mark is necessary if I am writing the question. But if I'm talking to you, we have a conversation right now. If I ask you, it's not necessary to say that there is a question mark at the end of my question. Okay, that's it. For the verb there is an exception here, exception. The verb be, verb be, verb be. I don't use with verb be, do or does. I just use the verb itself to ask, am I, are you, is he, is she, is it, are we, are they? So notice here, to study more here, study more, I just wrote these examples for you. Notice here we have the statement, the negative, yes or no question, and the short answer. I am an engineer. I am an engineer. The negative, I am not an engineer. I am not an engineer. Yes, no question. Am I an engineer? Am I an engineer? It's wrong to say, notice, focus with me. It's wrong to say, does be I an engineer? Does be, does, or do, am, do be. It's wrong. It's wrong to say do be. It's totally wrong. So we don't use with the verb be, do or does to ask a question or to form the negative statement. Okay? Okay, guys? So this, I just want you to memorize. Keep it in your mind that with verb be, we don't use do or does. So the next question, or this is the answer, sorry, this is the answer. Am I an engineer? Yes, you are. No, you are not. For example, he is in the room. He is in the room. The negative, he is not. He is not in the room. He is not in the room. Notice, we just use not. We just use not after the verb. He is not in the room. The question, is he in the room? Is he in the room? Yes, he is. No, he is not. Okay. So I just put these examples for you to read more and more. Okay. Let's get back to the WH questions. Here, it's very important to know that if I want to ask a WH question, it's too easy. Just I start my question with what? With one of the WH words. Where, what, why, who, when, how. Okay, how many, how often, how well, how much. So again, one more time, I start my WH question. Why we say WH question? Because I start my question with WH word. Notice here, where, what, why, who, when, how. Again, where, what, why, who, when, how. And after the WH word, we what? We use do or does. Where do I play? Where do I play? I play. I play. Where do I play? Where does she play? Where do I play? Where does she play? Where does she play? Where do I play? Where do I play? Where does she play? Notice I start with what? With WH word, then do or does, then the subject and the verb. WH word, do or does, the subject, then the verb. Okay, so the next example. What do you play? What do you play? Notice my intonation, how I express the way I am asking you. What do you play? Where do I play? Why does he play? Who does she play? When do we play? How do they play? Again, where do I play? The WH word, where, do, does, do. Then the subject, I, you, he, she, we, they. And play. The verb at the end of this order. And don't forget to write the question mark, guys. The question mark. Okay? So, what do you study? What do you study right now? What do you study? What do
English.
you English. Great job.
English.
Yes. Thank you. So here on, let's focus here on the WH question. Once I want to form a question that has verb be, okay? If you would like to make a WH question, you just put the question word at the front, as I said for you, at the beginning of any sentence, at the beginning of any question. So, where am I? So notice I don't use do or does. It's wrong to say where do be I. Where does he? Where does be he? It's wrong. So notice with verb be, we don't use do or does. Where am I? What are you? Why is he? Who is she? When are we? How are they? Okay, again, one more time. Where? What? Why? Who? When? How? Am? Are? Is? Are? They? Is he, she? Are we? Are they? Are you? Am I? Where am I? What are you? Why is he? Who is she? When are we? How are they? How are you? How are you today, my kids, my heroes? How are you? Huh? Let's change this. How are you today? You used to say for me, I am great. I am great. Do you remember? Do you remember that? I am great. How are you today? How are you? Notice this question. I used to say it for you every day. And that's it for questions. Notice I just put for you some or more example to study more and more. Okay, see here we have WH questions. Notice we start the question with what, where, who, how much, why, when, how often, and end my question with a question mark. Okay, and it's wrong to say the question like this way. What do you like? Where does he live? Who lives here? He. How much is this? Why do you work so hard? When does the train leave? How often do they come? It's wrong. This way I'm asking, it's totally wrong. So the correct way to ask like this. What do you like? What do you like? Where does he live? Uh-oh. Actually, I don't know where actually exactly he lives. Who lives here? Who lives here? Huh? Notice my way in asking. How much is this? How much is this? Why do you work so hard? When does the train leave? When does the train leave? How often do they come? How often do they come? What do you study? Like this way, okay? Okay, notice here we have more and more and more. No. And that's it for the explanation about present simple. So some of you, I thought some of you sent me this this exercise. They did it. So, and this exercise, some of you, they did it, okay? So I want you to do them. I want you to do them and send it via WhatsApp, okay?